What's up, little sluts? Welcome back.
Take two?
Take two. We had a little issue, but we're back. So what's up? Welcome back to the Funny AF podcast. Now, AF doesn't stand for what you think it does. It stands for Andy and Frank instead of as fuck, which is the common iteration of AF. So what's going on with you, Frank? Anything cool?
Nothing. I finished classes. For the people that don't know, I am
Frank
in college.
has no class.
So, yeah, I don't either. But I finished classes. I did pretty good, I guess. I mean, some classes I thought I was going to do a lot worse in. I did pretty good in.
Oh, dude, wait. Stop with that boring shit. No, I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, anyways. I actually have a story that I just thought of. So yesterday I was working. We work at Dairy Queen. And I was working with this one girl. Her name's Anya. She is a girl that works at Dairy Queen. And so it was like pretty busy. It was busier than usual.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was actually really busy.
Good thing I didn't work.
We were like, there was like no breaks. It was constant.
Oh, damn.
And at 7 o'clock, I noticed, like, I go walk back to make some stuff, and I see that she, like, bends over to, like, grab something from the freezer. And then I noticed that there's this, like, chocolate stain, like, right on her butt. And, like, I don't want to be like, yo, Anya, you got something on your ass, because, like...
Not that I was looking at it or anything.
Exactly, that's why I didn't want to say anything, because, like, it'd be awkward.
No, yeah, I feel it.
So
It happens to me all the time.
But I'll just leave it, right?
Okay.
Literally, and then, like, 20 minutes later, there's, like, a few more spots. It's getting worse. and then an hour goes by, it looks so bad. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It looked like she shit her pants. It was so bad. And I was like, I'm in too deep now. I can't say anything. Because she'd be like, why didn't you tell me? Anyways, literally, it's 10 o'clock. And... for like an hour, the back of her pants, it looked like there was shit in there. It was so bad. I guess she sat on something, and then I finally say something to her. I'm like, Anya, not sound creepy, but you have like shit in your pants. And then she's like, well, how long has it been there? Like 3 hours. And then yeah, so she got really she got upset about that I didn't say anything. But so Frank, what are we gonna be talking about today? What's the theme?
Today
There's
has to do
sirens,
with
by the
a
way.
girl. Yeah, fire as podcast.
Fire ass podcast.
Today we are talking about Summer Girl.
Yeah,
because we're not revealing names.
We're not revealing
This is the
names.
one though, right? Because this one we're not actually not gonna.
This is the one that you would say got me. You'd say this is the one that really got me at the.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was.
This is the
biggest event.
The bread and butter.
The butter and bread, as they say.
Yes. Juicy speech.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go down and just start talking about let's story.
Just swing it. Let's listen to some story. Oh, and there's also a story that I haven't heard, which I'm interested in listening to.
Oh, by the way, we are sponsored by Bang this
we are
episode.
not.
Bang energy drinks.
We're not. No free
keep on
deals.
banging on. That's their theme. I think.
No.
I don't know, but wouldn't it be cool if we did get sponsored by Bang?
It would.
Because I drink a lot of Bang.
You do, and I drink too.
My favorite flavor is the cherry blade lemonade. Anyways,
Yeah.
we're done with this.
Yeah. No more.
So, this happened last summer. Summer of romance. The start of summer. So, a few months before this summer, there'd be this girl who I'm going to say that I was kind of smitten with off the beginning. I didn't really talk about it. She was just a cute girl that walked in. But she would always come in with her boyfriend at the time. We're going to call him Bobby. So, her and Mr. Bobby would come in and... I'd talk to them, just have conversations, and eventually she comes in by herself, and we're assuming that they did break up, and they did.
That's good.
It was sort of more of he breaking up with her, which
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know why I'm surprised about that. Never mind.
So I'm talking with her, and then when she leaves, and Heather, who was a girl that used to work at Dairy Queen, was like,
Love Heather.
Was like, yo, she was like in you, she was like flirting with you, and I'm like. No, she wasn't. And then I don't remember this. There's a little gap, but eventually I got her Snapchat, but I don't know how it came about. I genuinely don't remember. And then like literally I commented on like her story or whatever, and then I just asked her out on a date just randomly. I didn't even know the girl that well. And then yeah, so it's the start of summer, and we go on our first date, and let me just say it was
but have you ever seen her in school?
Yeah, I've seen her around, but not, I didn't really pay attention to her. If that makes sense.
Gotcha.
And let's just say that this was a great first date. Like, you could say all this shit you want about Summer Girl, but this was a great first date.
Where'd you go?
So, it was like kind of stereotypical. First, we went to the movies, and I did the old holding your hand trick, as they say.
What?
I held her hand.
No.
And then then we went out, got food, and that should have been it.
Did
right?
you do one of those like yawning? Wrap your arm around her.
No, but I got a handful of titty. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I shouldn't say that. I'm not gonna spread lies here.
That did not happen.
No, but for real. So yeah, and then it should have ended there. It was like 3 o'clock. It was like a day date because I guess she had practice. I was like, you know what? You want me to take you to practice? So I took her to practice, and after practice, we went back to her house.
You stayed during practice?
Yeah, I did. I stayed for like an
This is
hour
practice.
and a half.
Yeah. Oh my god.
No,
bro.
yeah.
Dedication.
Or
whipped.
I was a little bit both.
Whipped without even knowing her for over 24 hours.
I fall in love easily, which we emphasize in our
We
podcast.
do.
And yeah, so the first day was really good. But here's and then we went back to her house. We watched TV and kind of did a little coddling, as they say.
Coddling.
A little cuddling. It was
Cuddle,
good.
cuddle.
I didn't give her a good old kissy kiss though on the first date.
I would hope not.
I mean, it just depends. Like the moment wasn't.
Well,
right.
I mean, you've done it.
We're gonna get into that in the next podcast. But yeah, anyways.
2 podcasts.
All right.
Next one's about
All right.
Book.
anyways, Frank. So yeah, it was a very good first date. Like the conversation just came naturally, but there was one red flag which I didn't really notice at the time, but she talked about her ex a lot, Frank.
Oh, necklace.
Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot all about the necklace. That comes later. I forgot all about the necklace. No, but yeah, so she talked about her ex a lot, and he's on the track team, which is the practice. He was with her. They were.
Oh, I thought you meant like track teams, like so he was huge. and
No,
shit.
I just meant like so when
Calm
I would
down.
take her to practice.
Okay, yeah.
So, but I felt a connection, or at least I thought I did. And then literally, like all of the next few months of summer, I saw her every single day except for one day.
Mhm.
But anyways, so yeah, I met her family, and like I met. Okay,
You met her family on the second.
on the first date.
On the first date?
Yeah, well, I mean when I went to
Bro,
pick her
what's up
up.
with all these girls
I
from
know,
Florida
I-
meeting your parents?
I
on the
really
first
don't
date?
like that
That's
on the
so-
first
that's
date.
Weird.
Like I'm okay to. It's just I don't want to meet your fucking parents.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
because what if
super
I
weird.
don't end up liking you, and then I see the parents around, and then the parents are like, you went on a date with my daughter, and all this
Okay.
shit, and it's just like, anyways,
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so sorry if there's a little wind here, but
Yeah.
anyways, and I met her friends, and you ever meet a girl's friends and they give you that talk where they're like, she's our friend first, so you better be careful because if you hurt her, we're gonna hurt you, and all that shit.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, anyways, so yeah, after I met her friends, oh, and by the way, like a lot of people, they didn't really find her the most attractive. Like you could say, like honestly, like people don't know Summer Girl's actual identity, so you could just say that.
Well, I mean, all right.
we,
For me, it was a little bit different though because she sings and I have a thing for singers,
he does
and they like boost up like 5 points
exactly.
from the 1 to 10 scale, which is a lot.
But for most of the people we asked, like
But
some
once
girls
I got
we
over
know,
her singing, then yeah.
exactly. But anyway, I thought she was really pretty at the time. Not anymore. But anyways, so yeah, things were like just starting off. Things were like I genuinely like moving kind of fast. Like for things just starting off.
Oh yeah. I mean, you met her parents on the first date.
Oh yeah, I brought her to. I showed her to my grandma.
Oh, okay.
I brought her to see my grandma.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know, it was so
On
weird.
the first date?
No, like
Oh,
it was like a weekend though, which is a little.
Oh my god.
Well,
You guys
intense.
are insane, bro. You little kids.
I was just but I was seeing her every day, and this was really the peak, you know.
I think that's also what never mind.
I would drive her to practice every day, and like I don't know, I was having a good time. It was a really good summer. For me, anyways, like it was awesome. For her, I don't think she was feeling as high as I was feeling, if that makes any sense. So, and then there was the day that I got her pregnant, which that wasn't fun.
All right.
That was a joke. I didn't actually get her pregnant. At least I don't know. But anyways,
90%. Actually, I'm 100% sure that you
sure.
did.
No, but anyways,
110 if that's possible.
no, yeah, we really didn't do anything. So yeah, I would see her every day, and this was really the peak. But then there were some red flags. Like I could tell that she really wasn't over her ex. Like we were laying down watching TV, like Netflix or whatever, one night, and she had a necklace on. I was like, "That's a cool necklace. Where'd you get it?" And she was
Dreadful
like,
necklace.
and it was crap. It was a key in the shape of a heart. Yeah. And I was like, "Where'd you get that necklace?" And she's like, "Do you really want to know?" I'm like, "Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?" She's like, "Yeah, it's my ex-boyfriend's. I promise I never take it off." And isn't that like,
Yeah. Okay,
come on.
hold up. If you are dating somebody, right, and you promise you're never going to take it off, I understand. If you guys are dating.
Mhm.
Once you guys break up, all those promises are done.
And give that
yeah, and
necklace
give
back
it
to the
him.
boyfriend.
Like, what do you, like, he paid for that.
Yeah, it was an expensive fucking thing,
For real?
man.
Well, I mean, it probably wasn't.
Well, she said that it was expensive, but you never know.
Yeah, whatever.
Frank just rolled his eyes.
Yeah, but I don't know. When I say once you guys break up, like give your stuff back, and on top of that, like if you guys are gonna like break up, and if you're not gonna give it back, like at least like stop wearing it.
Yeah, definitely, right?
Like you guys are over.
Yeah, I know. Like
Honestly,
sometimes
you don't wanna
after a
face the
while, and
reality.
it was like 3 months that they were broken up. Sometimes you just gotta realize that you're not gonna get back with the guy.
Yeah, I don't know. To
But
each their own.
but yeah, and then there was other time which was kind of on the opposite spectrum. But she was like, we were in a situation where I guess like I was laying down and she was sort of over me or whatever, and then she goes like to kiss me, and then she leans back up like an inch from my face. She's like, "I love you," like a
Whoa.
week and a half in.
Oh my
And I'm
god.
like, whoa, and she that might have been loud. I apologize.
Yeah.
But and then she was like, oh, sorry, I meant to send that text to my friend, but I accidentally
Oh,
said it.
BS.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah, okay.
Which, come on, summer girl.
Yeah, for real, bro. Or bruh.
Or bruh. It was a woman I was
Yeah.
seeing. So yeah, but anyways, that was the peak. And then, oh man, 4th of July came around, and I was like, I'm going to make it official with this girl.
I wasn't there. I was in Jersey during then.
Exactly. And the 4th of July was the one day out of all of, all right, I shouldn't have said that. All right. So the 4th of July comes around, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to ask her out. I taped lights around the back of my truck. I had a few posters on my truck. It was pretty cool. I had a whole thing planned out, and I went to go to her neighborhood. I was like outside her house, and I call her, and I'm like, hey, summer girl, are you home? You should come outside.
Is this a story that I don't know?
I don't know. It's not the one that I was planning on.
Okay. All right.
I was like, so yeah, and she's like, oh no, I'm not home. I'm at the beach at my friend's beach house. So that was very upsetting. And then after that, it started to go downhill. Right?
How?
Well, here we go. So I'm with my me and this guy Lucas. We're
Lucas
hanging.
is the one who came to Dairy Queen that other time, right?
Yeah. We were hanging a little bit during the summer.
I like Lucas.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I was hanging out with him, and I was like, yo, let's go see if wants to go to like get something to eat, you know? And so I call. Oh no, I said her fucking name. I said her name.
We'll bleep it out.
Frank, I said her name. I said her name.
take it
Please,
out.
please
take it
make
out.
sure. All right, let's
I'll
just
take it out.
restart. Let's like
No.
reset
We'll
like
keep
this.
going. Keep going.
Anyway, so I'm with my buddy Lucas, and I'm like, let's go see if Summer Girl wants to get anything to eat, you know. Meet my friend, you know.
Friend.
Like-
You only have one friend.
My singular friend. Well, actually, my only friend is my mom. This is more an acquaintance. So,
Okay.
meet my acquaintance, Lucas. So, I call Summer Girl, and I'm like, you want to get lunch? And she's like, yeah, it's okay. My friend comes. I'm like, sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Double date.
Double date, maybe, you know? And then, so I go pick her up. She's like, oh, no, I don't want to sit in the front with you. I'm going to go sit in the back. So, she sits in the back. Then we get to Chick-fil-A, and literally...
So let me just visualize this. It's you and Lucas in the front, and then
Yeah.
two friends in the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Literally, the whole time we're at Chick-fil-A, she doesn't even, like, talk to me. I buy her her fucking food, and she doesn't even say, oh, thank you, Eddie, for the food. I appreciate it. She didn't say that. And then she
Who
literally...
was she talking to?
She was talking to Lucas the whole time. She was
Oh
being
my
super
God.
flirty, and she
That's
just ignored
crazy.
me. I went to go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, excuse me, let me go to the bathroom. And then when I went to come back, she wouldn't let me in the booth. I had to sit on the table next to them, and I was, like, trying to face them. And then on the car ride back... she's like, oh, Andy, can I play some music? So I hand her the goddamn phone, and she only plays music that she knew Lucas liked, and I fucking
Oh my
hated. She
God.
knew I hated that music.
What kind of
She
music?
you know what kind of music? It was like really intense rap, like, yeah, I
Okay,
kiss
okay,
a
okay.
bitch, take her out to
Alright.
dinner, all that
Alright,
shit.
alright.
God damn, dude, Jesus. But here's my problem, right? I should have confronted her about it. Confronted her about it, but I didn't, Frank. I didn't. I just ignored her for a day and then just went back to how it usually was. And then, dude, literally, so she would always tell me like, oh, you know, I'm not, I really, really like you, but I'm just not ready to be in a relationship again.
Yeah,
And-
I remember. You used to, like, whenever we'd work together, you'd always tell me that, like, every single time.
Yeah, no.
And I'd be like, dude, you either gotta tell her to stop wearing, because the necklaces also came up a lot whenever me and him would work, and we would be like,
then I have to tell her to take it off.
yeah, and Andy was too scared to, like, he didn't want to because
Yeah, I know.
I don't know why, but
It
was just like,
I didn't want to hurt what we had and make it worse. If that makes
yeah,
sense.
I know, but the thing is,
Sometimes you got it.
in my
It's kind of cool.
eyes, in my vision, it's like, if you are officially done with your ex and you're officially done to move on, which I'm after she said, like, you know, she wasn't done or
Yeah,
over
she's
her
not
ex or
over
whatever,
it, yeah.
but like, if you're not in a healthy state where you're not ready to start dating again, then I don't think you should be leading people on, because technically
it was kind of being led on.
You were getting led on.
And she even like, what really pissed me off is she goes to Frank when I'm. Me and her were at work. Remember?
Oh yeah. I thought
we
you
were
gonna
visiting.
say
It was
something.
after my shift, and we were like just hanging out.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I go in the back to talk to Brianna, right? That's one girl that works at Dairy Queen.
Drabick.
Yes, Strabic. And Frank was talking to what's her name? Summer Girl. Summer Girl goes to Frank and says, "Hey, I want some advice. I really like Andy, but I'm not ready to be in a relationship with him, and all that." But you don't go to your coworker and say, "Oh, I'm not ready to be in a relationship." You don't do that.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't remember if she said like, like don't tell him or anything, something like that. I don't think she did, but
it was probably implied.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's Andy, dude. Like, obviously, I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I don't know.
You don't really know Summer
Literally.
Girl, but yeah, it's all shitty. Anyways, so here's the thing, right? So we were like seeing each other for like 2 months, right? And she's gonna go to this sleepaway camp in Rhode Island, right? And I was like, a little upset about that. And then skip to like the last real night that like I see her before camp, right? You guys are probably gonna call me a bitch for this.
You are.
I am a bitch. This is the incident. So
wait, this is the story?
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard this before.
You might have.
Okay.
Anyway, so
if you hyped it up, I'm gonna be really mad at you.
I'm sorry. So she goes. So we're hanging out. I'm watching a movie with her family or whatever, and
The family?
with her family, yeah.
Bro, you guys are acting like you guys have been dating
Oh
for the
no,
past
yeah,
5
it
years.
was like I was hanging out with her family. We like her family would take me out to dinner, all that
Oh
shit.
my god.
Yeah, it moved pretty fast, and for me, who's like not the most experienced little boyo in the world,
Oh boy.
like it's like very intense for me. So yeah, we go out to we watch the movie with her family, and then I'm like, all right, I gotta go, cause curfews and stuff. And then she walks me out to my car, and I'm sitting in my front car seat to the side, and she's like out of the car. If you could get that picture. And then this is gonna be like, I think this is gonna be like was the last time I saw her before she was gonna like leave, right? And call me a bitch, Frank, all you want.
I will.
I cried a bit.
Oh
Frank.
wait, I think you did tell me that.
Yeah, there was some tears, and it wasn't like one singular tear. There was a few tears, Frank. There was some tears, and no, but here we go, Frank. But at that time, I thought that the reason I was crying was because she was like leaving, but that wasn't the reason I was crying. But then this moment happened, right? And please let me just say this, and then you could
Okay.
bewilder me all you want. So, and then like, she does this thing where she like, you're gonna call me bitch. She like wiped my tears away, and then she was like, "Don't worry, I'm coming back."
Bro, what is this, like a soap opera?
No, and literally in that moment, Frank, for a solid 5 minutes,
I was in love.
Yeah, that's the one moment I could say that
Oh,
I was genuinely in
shut
love.
up.
Frank, I'm opening myself to you. I'm opening myself to you, Frank. I'm opening myself to you.
You're such
That was
a
the one time.
bitch,
That was the
dude.
1 5-minute window. I was genuinely, I could say I was in love, Frank.
Shut up.
I was.
Because she wiped your tears out while you
No,
were
dude, you don't
crying
understand.
because she was leaving.
Literally, it was so comforting that it almost felt motherly. It almost felt motherly, Frank.
So you are saying that you're in love with your mother?
Frank, you don't understand. I do love my mom.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was just, I don't know. And that was the real peak, and then it just went. She left, and then for 2 weeks, and you could say that how of a mess I was. Those
No,
2
yeah,
weeks.
you were.
I was a mess.
But after that, you left too, didn't you? Or was that
No,
with
that's-
somebody
no,
else?
that's
That was
the
somebody else.
next one.
Okay,
That's the next
yeah.
one. And yeah, it was brutal for me. Just cause, but I was also excited for when she would get back, just how great it would be, just us, together. Yeah, I'm gonna make it official when she gets back. So then she gets back, and it's just weird, dude. It wasn't the same. I didn't see her right off the back, and oh, dude, I remember. She comes back, and I was sitting in my car, and the whole time she's like talking about this one guy that at her camp, almost like I was like her friend that's like a girl, a girl close friend.
Is this when she came back?
Yeah.
No, but while she was over there, she was sending you Snapchats.
At the end, yeah.
Yeah. And
like
you're not gonna blow it off like it's like
no,
whatever.
there's a
kind
picture
of
of a guy's hand on her ass.
And then the other one where she was told you that some guy looked at her while she was
Oh
like
yeah, there's
undressed or
some weird
whatever.
shit. She was almost treating me like a close girlfriend.
It sounded like she was trying to make you jealous while you were far
Almost.
away, but it was like,
But why would you do that? Like you
Exactly.
don't make someone if you. It's just you don't do that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, I know
It was
she-
weird.
It's just. And then she comes back and she's telling me about this guy that almost like it sounded like she had a thing for the guy,
Yeah.
but she's telling me this. And then I just remember like that night laying in my bed, literally thinking about
Crying.
that. No, I promised to God I wasn't crying, but
Doubt
I've
it.
never felt that much pain in my like, dude. Literally, I'm not even joking. It was so fucking weird because my chest. It felt like there was a ton of bricks. Like it felt like there was a yak on my chest, dude.
A yak.
A yak.
A yak.
And it was literally so awful. And it ended so awkwardly. Like it's weird. It just sort of ended and fizzled out. And yeah,
Yeah.
it was really. But I mean, I got over it, and I realized that she's not really the
One for
greatest person, and then we weren't really the best match. Yeah. So.
you. Yeah, but before actually, can you talk about the tolls?
Oh wait, I will. But but first, let me tie it around back to the real reason that I was actually crying. The real reason I was crying wasn't because like she was going away to camp. It was almost like I subconsciously knew that like it's
was
never
gonna,
gonna
like-
be. It's over. It's never
Yeah.
gonna be like that again. It's all that fun that I had was one-sided and it's all over. You know what I
But
mean? It was like
you
a
would-
big realization.
You would think that it'd be like the opposite because normally people that like once you guys like hang out for so long, right?
Mhm.
You guys get tired of each other and like I guess like the honeymoon phase is kind of over.
Yeah.
Then you would like have that little thing where it's like I miss you type thing, you know? That will bring you guys back to you would think at least that
Yeah,
would bring you guys back together.
I thought so too, but
but like
I don't
want to
make it seem like it's
didn't go
all
out that
her
way.
fault because
No, it's your fault too.
it is, it really is because I don't feel like I
It's-
put enough effort into
I think
bringing
to
it
be
back.
honest, it's kind of weird though because I think it's your fault. I think it's her fault, and I think it's also your coworker's fault.
Definitely.
And I will attest to well, I don't think it's my fault because I never do no wrong. But
Yeah, okay.
But I think it's well. I think the reason why it's the coworker's fault is also because it's Andy's fault. Because Andy likes to when he talks about someone and he vents, he always vents the negative things. Which sometimes when he's talking to some of our coworkers that are female, I guess they try to like defend him or whatever.
And I'm a very subjective
And-
person. Like
yeah.
they would be like, "Oh yeah, she dresses so slutty," and I'm like,
Exactly.
"Yeah, she does dress so slutty."
Yeah, but like sometimes when she would like say she would say something, or you would say something,
Mhm.
and then it'd be like something negative about them, which would always automatically already give a bad impression to the female workers that we work with.
Exactly.
And then once you guys work together again, then she would start saying negative things about you,
Mhm.
our coworkers, that is, and then that would get inside your head and be like, wait, maybe she isn't the one for me, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, at least sometimes, I knew the bad and a little bit of the good, but I knew mainly the bad because
Exactly. Because that's what I would
Yeah.
talk about, invent about.
yeah. So
Um,
I think that's something you got to work on.
Definitely. I gotta. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. But yeah, it just sort of ended, and that's all I got on the Summer Girl story.
What do you mean? There's more. You had to talk about the tolls.
Oh, the toll. It's just a stupid thing I would do. I don't know. I've been getting a lot of shit for it, but pretty much to get in my car, she would have to pay this toll, quotations on toll. I'd be like, come on, Summer Girl, you got to pay the toll. And the toll would be just a kiss, which apparently is a real bitch thing to do. Really.
Let's go more recent into the past like couple of weeks.
Oh, with Summer
within
Girl?
the last month, yeah, where she's been like Snapchatting you
Well,
and stuff.
So here's the
Getting
thing,
in her
right?
feels.
I really don't. I didn't want to make this very me poking fun of Summer Girl, but I'm gonna say
But
something.
you are.
So she's a really insecure person. So
she
she talks, and I forgot to mention this earlier. She's flirty with a lot of guys. Like I
Mm-hmm.
remember we'd be on like a date, and she'd be Snapchatting guys like cute selfies of herself.
Oh hell no, bro! If that was me,
Yeah,
dude, I would have cut her off.
I
then.
know I should have, but I mean I'm looking at all this as like a learning experience for me.
Did you learn though?
I think so. Yeah, I genuinely think I did.
Okay.
Like I feel like if a girl pulled that now, hopefully.
Okay,
I would
you
at
didn't
least
learn.
bring up to a conversation.
No.
I would make a joke about it. I'd be like, "What are you
Exactly,
texting?"
but like, that's again, you have to be more stern. Back
A
to
little
our
more
being
stern?
being whipped and being stern from last
You're right,
episode.
you're right,
like,
you're right.
you
But-
have to like.
Because I don't handle it the right way. I get discouraged from that, and then I just end it.
No, you get scared.
scared, discouraged, and then I leave. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. Anyways, so recently, I guess this guy rejected her or something. And then so now she's feeling all in her feels and kind of lonely, I guess. And she's been hitting me up like, "Oh, I really miss hanging out with you," and all this shit. And I'm leaving it, but it's awkward because I don't know what else to say, Frank. I'm stumped. I'm out of ideas.
Let's
Can we shift over to the old? Wait, what do we call this?
Oh wait, what are we calling her?
Let's call her James.
No, what's up with you? And like, it has
Let's
to
call her
correlate with
Beach.
her.
Just call her Beach.
Theater. Is that gonna be too?
Sunset. Let's tell her Sunset.
Yeah, sunset.
That's a good
sunset.
one. Cause okay. Anyway, so here's a little story that kind of happened. In between. Yeah, it happened not next, but the one after next. So I went up to my friend, and I went up to her and I said, I asked her if she could set me up with anybody, cause I was a little desperado, a little desperate, a little lonely, a little in my feels, I guess. And so I went up to her and I'm like, you got anyone to set me up with? And she's like, oh, I know the perfect girl. Her name's Sunset. Her name's not actually Sunset. That's our code name.
I would hope not. Yeah.
Anyways, so
you might get a text too from her being like,
hey, watch out. I know you're talking about me on this podcast. No, I know she's not listening to this shit.
I don't know. I feel like if she was like, the type of person that people were describing.
Oh yeah.
Like
she's a little. I mean, she was in theater and
I mean, from my past experience, and from what I kind of know, theater girls are pretty weird.
Theater girls are crazy.
Crazy, yeah. I don't think weird is the right word. Crazy is more it.
But yeah, so I'm kind of talking to her, and I'm gonna be honest. This is another scenario of me taking what other people say and letting it discourage me, because I was somewhat interested, I would say.
Until I said that.
Until you said that you didn't think she was the most attractive, then I was like, yeah, Frank, you're right.
But
anyways,
yeah. I mean, in my defense, I have really, really high standards, which I should probably really lower them, because
you do have high
or
standards.
else I'm never gonna get.
You
anybody.
do, exactly. Which is something that you should try to work on. I don't know how many steps you've taken to that. But
I mean, there is psychology, girl.
There is psychology, girl, for Frank. There also is.
Well, psychology is over, but yeah.
Damn it. There's always next semester.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I agreed to go on a date with her. She wants to go see the sunset on the beach, even though you can't really see the sunset on the East Coast, which is where our beach is. So we go, and I made a mistake. I went into it not being that interested, but at the date I was overly flirtatious. There was some cuddling on the old beach. It was It was really weird. It was kind of cringy. Anyways, so the date goes fine. Conversation was great all the way through. There's no lulls, if that makes sense.
Did you ask her or did she ask you?
Dude, I asked her, bro.
You asked her. Okay.
I know I shouldn't have.
No, I mean no.
I gave it a shot. I wanted to give it a shot.
Yeah, the thing is that if you liked her, which you told me you didn't, then if you liked her, I would have been like, all right, cool, you like her, go for it. But you didn't like her, so I was like, why are you gonna try to go on a date with her if you don't like her? Like, it doesn't make sense.
And then I made a mistake.
And then cuddling in the
and
sunset,
holding hands throughout the boardwalk beach.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you, going on the beach.
It was very
to watch the sunset. It's like a very intimate
romantic moment. If it was something as chill as, let's go shoot pool or go bowling or
something where you guys are doing some activity.
Yeah, this was very
to distract yourself.
Romantic shit.
Because this is either you guys have to talk 24/7, or if you don't, it's weird. There's that awkward silence.
Oh, definitely. But the thing is, there was maybe she just was very constant talker, which I don't mind. I kind of prefer.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that than constant silences.
Yeah. Cold baby.
Oh yeah, I gave her my fucking jacket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was just saying next to her. It looks like you're cold.
Yeah, I am cold.
Fucking Florida boy.
Oh, you're cold too. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, so and then I made a mistake. I went to go drop her off, and then I ended up kissing her, which I thought was fine. I was on the border of am I into her, am I not into her?
No.
After I kissed her, I was not into her. I was like, all right, I found out I'm not into her.
The thing is, if you know you don't like, shut up.
Also,
you knew you.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
But her intentions, I should have realized that she was into me and she wanted a
that's another, because just how, and she said this when she texted you, which I don't know if we should mention.
Oh, we will.
But how you technically got led on during the summer girl situation.
And then I do the same thing to her.
And then you did the same thing to her.
Yeah, which was a shitty thing.
Granted, you had one person in between that we're not gonna mention the name, but you had one person in between that.
That's confusing though. That's we're so confused by that.
What do you mean? Oh yeah. But I mean, like you at least had like some time to like
exactly
to
to really recognize what happened and all that.
But like, I don't know. It's
all shitty.
That's the whole story. That literally just that entire phase is just like it's just super weird.
Yeah, it's like
it made no sense.
It's like
to
what
me.
the fuck.
You went like. All right.
Full 360.
Yeah, and not even that. Let's talk about your types, okay?
All right, my types of the ladies.
Yeah.
See, Brianna J put the perfect analogy to this. She said it's
whatever has boobs and an ass.
No,
that's your type.
My type is. She said that I'm like the guy that goes into like an ice cream store and like wants to try each different like flavor.
Yo, I love Jeremy.
Which is very true.
It actually is.
But yeah, exactly. I get very distracted and it's not good. But yeah, and then so a bunch of people yelled at me for not like. For kissing her, and then I end up telling this mutual friend. I was like, "Yo, I'm not really into her. Don't tell her because I'm gonna say something."
And
about it.
and whoever that friend is, I don't know who that
shouldn't
friend is.
I dropped you as a friend just because.
But if she listens to this podcast, dude, you are annoying. I would use so many other words, but like, it's just.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
You don't. Like, I get that it's girl code.
And I was going.
Why
the intentions of wanting to tell her. And then so she ended up telling Sunset. Yeah. And then Sunset texted me at work this paragraph about kind of chastising me about what I did, and it didn't end the way I wanted it to. I apologize. Yeah. That's. Oh, dude, these two stories really align with each other pretty well.
They really do. They mesh very well.
Yeah, but
let's see how they mesh.
I feel like
editing.
from both of them, I really learned like about being led on and leading on, just how like shitty each side feels.
And you shouldn't do it.
And I shouldn't. You shouldn't. Okay, everyone.
Actually, technically, you got led on twice because you got led on the Summer Girl and you got led on the in between one.
Yeah, the next podcast. Which
what was her?
Well, we like Swiss Miss. I don't remember.
It's not Swiss Miss.
I don't remember. But anyways, let me just say that you can't avoid. Everyone's gonna either. What? Oh, chocolate core.
Chocolate core.
Everyone's gonna be either led on or gonna lead someone on. Always.
Not true.
No, everyone's gonna get led on or lead someone on.
I completely disagree. If you have a healthy relationship and you know what you want, then no one's gonna be leading on or getting led on. I think it's more if you are an Andy boy and you don't know what you want, then you're gonna get led on. Okay.
Sorry, I burped. But yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, okay. It's all shitty. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. That's something you got to work on.
That's pretty much what we got. This episode is about leading on and being led on.
Yeah.
And it's shitty all around. And you gotta play your cards. You gotta play your cards right.
You do.
But yeah, you think that's good?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. This was the second official episode of the Funny AF podcast. The next episode, you could describe a little bit about what it's going to be about.
So the next episode is going to be literally...
It's a juicy one.
It's my favorite episode.
Oh, man, we're going to get so heated.
It's going to be my favorite episode that I do in this entire podcast. Because I have so much to say during... Like, I've probably been really quiet in the past 2 episodes because I just... All these stories have to do with little handy boy.
Uh-huh.
But...
Frank is very involved in the next one.
The next one, it's
It's going to be a banger.
Yeah, it really is. It's going to have to deal with someone who I'm assuming their nickname now is going to be Chocolate Core.
Chocolate Core.
But
we're not going to give too many details away now, but it's a juicy one. I would definitely stay tuned for that one. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We do have an Instagram. What's the Instagram tag?
Funny AF Podcast.
Awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Dude, we don't even have an outro yet. Come on.